EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us down south to Mercedes-Benz Stadium on the west side of downtown Atlanta. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olsen here in the booth. Off we go from Mercedes-Benz Stadium. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's going to air one out right away. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast. And I'll tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Let's go. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. That's the first grab of the game for the man leading the entire league in receptions coming into the weekend. He gets his team a first down. They'll come up here 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Slot man in motion left. Back to throw. Catch made. That's Ibuka. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. 25 yards. The pickup there. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Now a timeout. Atlanta, that's their first. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Let's go. Let's go.
Up the middle they go. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down. And the linemen are already walking back.
Got it. Ready? Steady.
Now, faking the give. Quick throw, taken in. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. 35 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Ready.
A run on 1st and goal. He'll get a yard or two to the 8. 2nd and goal. Here now, 2nd down and goal. They'll go with him again. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
This defense doing a great job here facing this goal-to-go situation, especially on that last play. 2 stops down, and now the pressure really ramps up for this offense as they face 3rd and goal.
So can the defense come up with the early stop here on 3rd and goal?
Here we go. 79 Viking, 18. 79. Warrior, 70. Ready.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down. His kick is good. And the Bucks are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Set, ready. Black, ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught by Watkins. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. So a big one there to start the drive. 36 yards.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
45, 10.
Another run here for Robinson. He's got space inside the 25. And he will get into the end zone. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Falcons. That touchdown gives him 18 on the season. The extra point from Carney is good. And the Falcons move out to a 7-3 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
They'll begin here on the ground. And a nice run. Get them about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass.
He runs free. Right side. Inside the 20. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Tampa. What a year. That is touchdown number 22 on the season. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
It's the score. Buccaneers 10,
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Down. Yellow. Ready.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. He finds a seam, a good run, up past the 40. Let's give him 9 on that one.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a
From
yard.
the 42-yard line, here's second and a yard.
Set. 33. Ready.
They'll go again with Robinson. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chain.
It's a gain of 2.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Here we go. Hut, hut.
Our first down, right back to Robinson. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Brings up second and 7.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. The Bucks have the early lead. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2. They've got it second down and 7.
Set, hut. Set, hut.
Now this time they'll look to throw. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. He's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go.
Come on, set.
Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Out wide, that's Robinson. And he's out of bounds on pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
60 red. Set, hut.
On the ground, it's Robinson. And he'll get the first down there. A pickup of about 5 yards.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Give them 27, and it's first and goal.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never asked for help.
Set, ready. Set.
Robinson trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
Down at the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
From the 2 now, here's second and goal.
Ready. Hut, hut.
One more time, it's Robinson. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta. 2 more touchdowns for him here. Now 19 for the year. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Drive will start on the ground. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
Brings up second and 8.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Let's go now. Ready?
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds.
At their own 39-yard line.
On the set.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Down. Set.
Start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
Right. Let's go now. Ready?
To the air now on 1st and 10. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And a loss of yards on the play.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
Second and 11.
Drill 52. Here we go. Here we go. Yellow 43. Ready?
Out of the gun, he'll throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout. They'll talk things over before 3rd down.
Come on. Set. Black 40.
A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. And he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 7 yards. Now the Bucks will take their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. Spotted at the 45, this is a 55-yard attempt. Carty's kick is good. And the Falcons will open up a touchdown lead. It's now 17-10.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll start at the 4. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
On the go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And they will finally run him down.
Ready? Let's go. 19. 3. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Panther Street, go, Rig, go. Ready.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
A handoff as they try to run it here. Oh, he's going nowhere. Knocked down hard in the backfield.
After that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
They send the tight end in motion. Throwing now on 3rd and long. He's got room at the 30. Down to the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play right after the catch.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Safe kick taken at the 5. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
At their own 30-yard line.
Ready. Red, 38.
You're at the speed. You're at the speed.
Ready.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. The man left side, it's caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That was good for 29.
Fight, 60. Ready.
Throwing now from the gun. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to have the 1st down. They're also in field goal range at the 28-yard line.
38. 22 meter.
1st and 10 at the 20.
He'll drop to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's now
all things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Set cut. 52 blue. Set cut.
Back to the air one more time. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got it.
10 seconds.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Falcons.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Buccaneers 17.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Now, here comes a return from the 9. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Come on. Back to 60. Back to 60. Let's go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That one knocked away. And it's incomplete. Emeka Ibuka, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go. 70 Timberwolves.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. We'll keep this one on the ground. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their 2nd, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Cover 19. Ready.
They'll throw out of the gun. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half. The Bucks have the field goal unit on the field. This will be from 56 yards away. Now the Falcons will use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. So the move is for the field goal unit here. This will be from 56 yards away. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Buccaneers will cut the lead down to 4.
As routine as they may have made the end of that drive look, I can assure you, Mike, this is a situation they have been practicing since training camp. Get the ball to one of your playmakers, get yourself in scoring range, and steal 3 points before the break.
And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Now an opening past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
46 yards. On the double. Down. 33. Yellow. 10.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
And And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 14 on the pickup. It's good for a Falcon first down.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
Red, 38. Hut.
They'll look to throw. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. That is 14 for the second time. Back-to-back 14-yard gains and a first down.
22-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready?
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
And here's Bijan. Robinson hit. He's lost the ball. But this is taken in by a teammate.
So as you start operating your red zone offense, of course it goes without saying, Mike, you're trying to score touchdowns. But the worst case scenario is that you bring your field goal unit and you at least try for 3. You have to protect the ball. Turnovers are the cardinal sin of red zone offense. In this case, they dodge a little bit of a bullet here. The ball comes loose. Fortunately for the ball carrier, his own team recovers it. They can keep their offense on the field and see if they can finish this drive. And once he got his head around, he realized he was in danger. I mean, luckily, he was able to get rid of that ball before it turned into a negative play.
On second down, it's a run with Robinson. And he's got another one. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Atlanta. Touchdown number 3 for him in the game. He's up to 20 on the season. And making a hat trick. That is his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value. And so far, this guy's been incredible.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
Let's go now.
To the ground, a first down run. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
They're going to motion the tight end over here.
70 Rangers.
Back to throw. Quick hitting slant there. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gives him a first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Ready? Let's go.
Going back in the backfield. We'll get the carry here. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That's 11 yards again. 2 plays in a row. And another first down.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Picked off by the linebacker, Trevin Wallace. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes.
Robinson hit. He's lost the ball. And the defense comes up with a big turnover. Maybe this will turn this game around.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage. And I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight. But it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself. And in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover. And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Putting the tight end in motion.
Trap 60.
Up the middle they go. Them up and down, just shy of the 40. A pickup of 12 yards. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run. And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
A gain of 24 through the air. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Go, sweep.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw. And he does some good work on the ground here. Going to take it inside the 30 with a run of 8 yards.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Just take what the defense is giving you, and you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy catch-and-catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. They'll stick with him again. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up 3rd down. He'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass. both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Here we go, here we go. Crack all 80. Steady.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he will have the 1st down. So they roll the dice on 4th down in the red zone. And it pays off with 1st and goal.
Ready. Ready.
4th quarter begins on the ground. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Now he's just going to pitch this one forward. And they'll get about 4 out of this one. Run after the catch. Hard to come by down here. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now, faking the give. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Did they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
And he will score! Game on! Touchdown Buccaneers! That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Tight end motioning left. That'll be caught, and he cannot get in. The try for 2 comes up empty, so unable to get within a field goal. The difference remains 5. So things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
At their own 32-yard line.
Here we go. Ready.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. This running back's had a really nice day. So in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
Set, ready. Hut, hut.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll find the open man. That's Watson. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Pick up of 11 yards on that one. 1st down, Atlanta.
Let's go now. Hut.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Jalen Phillips. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his 1st on the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Let's go. Red, 38. Set.
Quick throw, taken in. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd
and 11.
Here we go. Here we go. 50, green.
Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the 1st down.
Got it?
Only need a yard, and it's 4th down.
Come on, set. Set, come.
That's taken in, and he's going to have the 1st down. Aggressive call there. Works out as they convert on 4th down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Now the Bucks will take their 1st time out, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Okay, right? Down. Yellow. Ready?
Another run here for Robinson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. It's good for a Falcon 1st down.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Set. Cut, cut.
They'll go again with Robinson. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
27-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Set.
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. So, fresh out of the 2-minute warning, they'll use another timeout on this side of it at 1:55.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
3rd down and 9.
Set. Hut. Black 40. Shovel 38. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
A 45-yard attempt.
Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their 1st, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. So, a big one coming for their veteran kicker. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. Here is 1st and 10. They motion the slot man left. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
Just a really nice, simple play design. Just get the ball to one of your playmakers on an underneath crossing route, and he does the rest to secure a nice gain. That's just good, simple execution.
Ready.
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Another catch on the drive. This one for 13 yards. And another first down.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 20. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
This is so much of the skill sets that we're seeing around the league at the running back position. You don't want to have to sub your running back off the field, Mike, when you build what they call these empty or 5-wide sets. Can you keep your running back and run true receiver routes and be a threat? Because when you can, there's a lot of big plays to be made.
Out right, catch made. That's Ibuka. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a first down.
And these are the moments in the game, Mike, where you need your best players to come through and make their presence felt. And that's exactly what he does there. Picks up a nice reception, good chunk of yards, and they keep their hopes alive.
Here's first down.
10, 18, 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
And it all came down to that play. The offense finds themselves trailing, all out of their timeouts. The defense knew they were one stop away from ending this game, and they came up big when their team needed it.
And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense.